Hello. My name is Bob. In this video, front and rear panels are explained. Since 4 and 16 channel DVRs are similar, only the 8 channel is displayed. Label 1 is the B and C connectors for video in. Connect the video signal from the cameras here. When making the cables, allow for some slack. Label 2 is the loop out plug. Signal from the video in is looped out to this plug. Kind of like video signal extension from the camera. For testing purpose, you can also connect this plug to next video in. Label 3 is the RJ45 LAN connector. It's used to connect to the router, to communicate over the local area network or the internet. Our LAN port supports 100 base or 1000 base network. Label 4 is the USB 2.0 port. Connects to the USB mouse or USB thumb drive for backing up purposes. Label 5 is the RS485 output. Its connectors are used to connect to the PTZ cameras. It's been labeled TX and RX. To make connections, connect TX to PTZ's TX Plus and RX to PTZ's TX- cable. Label 6 is the alarm out connectors. This port is controlled from the remote client software. When activated, DVR shorts the port for a set period of time. Label 7 is the sensor relay input connectors. When the DVR senses open or close, it can be programmed to trigger an alarm. Label 8 is the RS232 serial port. It's used to connect to the point-of-sale system or to an additional relay input box. Label 9 is the audio input connectors. This DVR allows up to 4 audio signal inputs to be connected. Label 10 is the audio out connector. Connects to the speakers for audio playback. Label 11 is the super video connectors. You can connect to a super video device like the television. Label 12 is the VGA connector. Connect to the VGA computer monitor or television, with VGA input. Label 13 is the monitor out jack. This is the same as the VGA port. Label 14 is the spot monitor out jack. Connects to a monitor video, that you can control what cameras are displayed. Label 15 is the power input connector. Connect the provided power transformer box. Label 16 is the on and off power switch. Next, front panel is explained. Label 1, press button to enter configuration menu. Label 2, press here to enter PTZ control menu. PTZ channel must be selected as full screen first. Label 3 is the infrared receiver. Receives the infrared signal from remote controller. When using remote control, a clear non-obstructive path is required. Label 4 is the search history button. Call search menu to playback recorded images. Label 5 is the quad display button. Switches to multi-channel mode. Label 6 is the lock button. Press and hold about 4 seconds to lock out. To lock from the remote control unit, click the lock icon. This will restrict the front panel usage. Label 7 is the emergency record button. This button starts a force recording regardless of a recording schedule. Label 8 is the schedule recording button. Press this button to change from emergency recording to schedule recording. Label 9 is the audio button. This button brings up an audio control window. Label 10 is the auto sequencing button. In auto sequence mode, each camera is displayed sequentially, one camera at a time. Display duration can be set in the display menu. Label 11 is the backup button. Calls up a backup window. Label 12 is the camera select buttons. Also can be used to input number. Label 13 is the LED status display. Red power button will light when the DVR is powered. Orange record light will light when recording. Green network light will light when someone is connected to the system remotely. Orange schedule light will light when in schedule mode, and red emergency light will light when in emergency mode. Label 14 is the enter button. When system encounter an error, press this button to enter diagnostic window. Label 15 is the split group change button. When in a group mode, This button will change to next group or next screen. Label 16 is used to change to various split mode. This concludes video, and thank you for watching.